Hi, Jackie Lewis here. We're in Beverly Hills, California at the Star Trek Discovery finale premiere for season 5, and it's the end of the show as well. We're going to be talking to the main cast, and we're so excited, so stay tuned. We're here, tomorrow's the finale. How are you feeling?
Satisfied. I think that we've had a good run with this show. 5 seasons is a lot to get out of any series nowadays, so I feel we did okay. I feel we did okay, and I feel the storyline comes to a lovely close. My character especially, I feel very, very good that he's going to have his happily ever after now, both professionally and romantically.
Oh, I love that. And that is so important because the fans, they always want to see those great. And it's kind of tough sometimes with the season finales, correct?
Yeah, yeah, because you don't want anybody to, get killed off or have an unhappy or a cliffhanger that's never resolved. We don't have that, thank heaven. Yeah.
I love that. And what has playing this character meant to you?
It's meant the world to me to play Saru. He's out of my 38-year career, he's been the character I've gotten to know the best because I played him the longest of any other character I've ever played, with more layers and more to find out about his past, his future, his present, his fears, his anxieties, his emotional journey, his professional journey. So much I've gone through with Saru. So he's kind of a part of me now and always will be.
I love that. And where can we find you on social media?
On the social media, you'll find me at Actor Doug Jones, all run together, no punctuation, at Actor Doug Jones on all the platforms.
So your character's been very inspirational to people. How do you feel about that?
I am really, really proud of Adira. I'm really proud of myself for stepping into this. I'm proud of the journey that they've had and that I've had alongside them, because I think our stories really mirrored each other in a lot of ways. I was going through a lot of the same things they were going through in a really weird way, because we're very far in the future and this is not an area that we know about, but in terms of coming out to a whole new group of people, I was coming out to my family when I was filming this show, and so yeah, it's really important to me.
Wow, so it really did mean a lot to you. That's amazing. And how are you feeling about the finale? How do you feel right now?
It's really bittersweet. It's really surreal being here. I think we wrapped this season so long ago, 2 years ago now, a really long time ago, and so doing this now and kind of it's sort of reopening up wounds of we did have to kind of grieve everything when it ended, and so having to re-grieve now, but also the joy of getting to see everybody and getting to come together like this is a really big honor, and I'm really happy that we get to do this.
Yeah, I'm sure it's always a family, right?
Yes, very much so, yeah.
And what is one of the tech things that through this series that you just thought was one of the coolest things,
The progenitor's tech, for sure. That is still very crazy to me and a scary concept to me, but I think all that we've done around that this whole season was so interesting to me, and I really wanted to know about the faux science that we were going through to get there. It was really interesting, yeah.
And where can people find you on social media?
I am everywhere, not really a lot of places, but as Blue Del B on everything, yeah.
And last thing, any messages of inspiration to your fans?
Oh yeah, this is a really, really difficult time to be living through, especially for queer and trans youth. And what I will say, and I've said before, is that there is really, truly community everywhere, even if you live somewhere where it doesn't feel like there is community. Turning to online communities can be a really great source of help and affirmation and validation. They exist, they're everywhere, and where you live, even if you think there is nobody, there are people there that you can find community with. So that's what I would say.
Love that, thank you. Have fun, thank you.
Thank you, thanks both.
Thanks. So, Michelle, what does this finale mean to you?
Oh, it's the end of a very long journey. It means a lot. Being a part of this show has meant a lot, and it's been such a privilege, and it means a lot that we got to end it in the right way too. When we found out that this would be our final season, then we had the opportunity, thanks to our studio and network partners, to film some additional scenes to wrap up the series as a whole, and I can't wait for people to see that. It means a lot that we got to do that, and I don't know, I don't have enough words for what being on this show has meant. really.
That's wonderful. And what do you think, what was like one of your biggest technological challenges on this show?
So many. There are so many challenges. Probably the biggest one was the AR wall. We were one of the first productions to, at least in Toronto, to use the AR wall. I think one of the first productions in general to use the AR wall. And we built it before season 4, during the time of COVID. We had to all learn how to use it. And it's an incredible technology, but also very, very complex. And so learning how to use it properly, learning as writers how to write for that, how to write it in a way that you will be able to use it to its best ability, that was probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Congratulations on everything. Where can people find you on social media?
Oh, I'm on, it's not called Twitter anymore, X. Michelle Paradis, for some reason there's no E. I'm on Instagram, and I don't use either of those things very often, but I try to. I'm not a very good social media person.
Well, thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you so much. You too.
So here we are before the finale. How are you feeling?
You know, a little bittersweet, really proud, really grateful.
Are you happy with the finale? Do you think the fans will be happy with the finale?
I think it's beautiful. I mean, I wept, so, but you can't go by me. I'm a bit teary. I think it's beautiful, and the fact that we didn't even know it was the finale for the series, and that it's so poignant and feels like a great ending for this series. Just an accident, but perfect.
And what does this character mean to you?
Everything. He means everything to me. I fought for him. I advocated for him. I saw his potential, and when I think about him, I think about the most idealized version of myself. I'm grateful for the way the character helped me become a better actor. I'm grateful for the history that he made along with Anthony Rapp and the little chosen family. That's this incredibly beautiful queer cast of people who got to play queer characters on, an American mythology of Star Trek. So I'm overwhelmed by the entire thing.
Love it. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, WCruz73, and also Threads, and Facebook.
Thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Jackie, nice to meet you.
Jackie.
You're the funny one, I can tell already, right?
No, I'm the serious one. Dead serious. Yeah.
So what does the finale mean to you?
I mean, I came into the show late, and it was up and running. They'd done a great 4 years, and then I came in for the last. And then I think it's a great culmination. That this whole season has done a great job, and it finishes in I think, a really beautiful way and a hopeful way. And it's kind of like great Star Trek.
Love that. What has it meant to you to be part of it?
I mean, I hadn't done a show. I mean, I'd done some sci-fi, but I hadn't done something as with such a following and such a size. I mean, when I did Battlestar, it was quite a small show as it started out. It didn't have a lot of eyes on it, and then it developed as it went. Whereas this has always had eyes on it. So, coming into an established canon, and it's a little daunting. But yeah, like I was just trying to hold my own there.
I'm sure you did. I've heard amazing things, and I've seen amazing things. So tell me as well, what's your next project? Are you able to talk about it right now?
I'm just working on my attitude.
Well, I love your attitude, and I love your outfit. So where can people find you on social media?
My Instagram, Callum Keith Rennie Official, and I have an art site, Motor Lodge Studio.
Well, have fun tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Anthony, how are you feeling tonight just before the finale?
Well, I mean, we filmed it so long ago, so I've had some time to make peace with it, but at the same time, it's very bittersweet. I'm very proud and I'm very moved that we've come to this end. And this is Jonathan Frakes, who's a legend of Star Trek and a dear friend and a mentor, and he's pinching my ears, and I love him for it. Hello, sir.
because you want to do more of me. I know you.
I do.
Yes, sir.
I do.
That means he cares a lot.
Absolutely.
Where were we at? I lost track now. That was so distracting.
I know. You were asking me, what it's like tonight, being here.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It is good, but it's also bittersweet, Callum.
Is it?
I did want more chances to hang out with him on set. I really did.
Yes.
We had a great time, and we were hoping we would get to do more of that. So,
I was just learning how to do it. And then,
No,
I was
no.
just getting to, oh wow, this is how you do it. Acting.
Acting.
Well, what was maybe one of the coolest things you felt with the technology that you saw on this show? Like, which one?
The AR wall, they call it. It's like they use it on other shows too now a bit, but it's essentially like this much of a wall, huge, and you're playing in this area, so everywhere you look, essentially, except right out front of you, you see and feel like you're in the place. If you're on another planet, you really are there. It's not having to use, I like using my imagination. I don't have an issue using my imagination, but it certainly is wonderful. Like if we're on a desert planet, to look over there and see the desert landscape.
Wow, that is amazing, isn't it? And what has this character meant to you specifically?
Wow. Well, I think it's really amazing to play such a principled, brilliant scientist who's also gay and also openly gay and also in a committed relationship and also becomes a surrogate father and also helps save the galaxy and all of those things are all together. There's no one fact of him that's more important than any of it. He is all of those things all at once. So it means a great deal to me to be able to represent in that way. And I know that he's made a difference in a lot of people's lives because they've told me.
I love that. Anything you want to say to your fans before we sign off?
I'm very grateful. I know that we're part of the Star Trek legacy and the Star Trek family forever, and I'm very happy that that's the case.
Love it. And where can people find you on social media?
Well, I'm really not on X anymore as much, so Instagram, AlbinoKid1026 is my main place right now.
Have fun tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. How are you, Jonathan?
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Tell me what this show means to you.
Oh no, are we going to do this? This show is my second home. This is when the next wave of Star Trek started. These people were my new family.
Well, and how is it directing?
Fabulous.
So Dino, you're here at this amazing event tonight for the Star Trek, kind of the finale in the panel of season 5. So how are you feeling?
I actually just watched the finale. It was pretty amazing. Even if you're just a casual fan, I'm serious. I'm totally serious. If you're just a casual fan, this episode is pretty amazing. Also, isn't it just amazing how Star Trek is like almost the only tolerable franchise that we always just welcome and accept. We never are, oh, we're tired of it. We always welcome it because I just love kind of like Gene Roddenberry's whole ethos of like this inclusive galaxy, this intergalactic inclusion. Does that sound corny?
I love that. No, that's amazing wording. And obviously you're here. Who are you representing tonight? You're moderating, correct?
I'm just the moderator. I'm the moderator, but I'm also here with GLAAD. So if everyone knows, GLAAD is the media group, that keeps things in check. We just supporting the LGBTQIA community, and like supporting shows like this, like Discovery, which, as y'all know, bolster queer representation and queer characters that aren't just side characters. They have fully fleshed out narratives. Like with just like with Anthony Rapp, with Wilson Cruz, with Blue. It's just an amazing thing to have such good queer representation. And it's also just like it's in a way just kind of like super duper natural. Especially in space, I guess. But I just love seeing that in Discovery.
Love it. Where can people find you on social media?
Oh, you could just find me on @Dino-Ray. DINORAY everywhere. It's simple enough. Instagram and Threads. I guess I'm on Twitter once in a while, or X, whatever you want to call it. But Dino-Ray, DINORAY.
Thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.